Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful day today. And as you can see, I have with me two amazing women. And today is going to be awesome. Stay tuned. This is Sandra at Life and Living It. Just a moment before I introduce my amazing guest, I just want to make sure that the stream and everything is right. So bear with me one moment. Meanwhile, enjoy Kojokusu Dadulumba, the legendary. And of course, I don't own the rights to the music. Facebook, don't mute me. I don't own the rights to the music, but I just enjoy it. All right. Enjoy Kojokusu Dadulumba, the legendary Dadulumba. No size. All right. And I'm going to send the link out to my guest shortly. Perfect. All right. So, Mommy, I just sent that to you. All right.
Sent it on Facebook.
Yes. All right. I just sent it to you. I am very excited today. As you can see, we are all rocking Africans. And it's a pleasure to be alive today with two amazing women. This is Sandra at Life and Living It. Thank you very much for watching. And if you are just joining us, you can give us a hello, a thumbs up, so that we know that you are with us. Or you can, if you are watching this on a replay, then you can go ahead and do a hashtag replay. Thank you so much. And I do appreciate all my guests who tuned in today to, not my guests, my viewers tuning in today. I do appreciate my guests as well. All right. I'll say that. I'll say that. That's right. Thank you very much, Mom, for watching. Mrs. Patricia Adapi for joining us. And let me lower the music so that we can get started. Yes. All right. So it is my pleasure to invite these boss ladies, boss chicks, amazing, beautiful, brilliant, intelligent, young women today with me. First, I'm going to introduce Mami Ama and Mami Ama Ajim. She is streaming all the way from Accra, Ghana. Amazing. Hello, Mommy. Welcome on the show. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on your show. Thank you so much. All the way from Ghana, Accra.
That's right. Ghana is watching today.
Yes.
All right. And I do have my amazing sister, who is also streaming live from Austin, Texas. Come on. And that is Audrey. She goes by Audrey Bima Adakwikori. She's all the names.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Habi Samuel Nikwe, the love of my life, for joining today, and also my mother-in-law, Faustina Hagen, for joining today. If you come on, please go ahead and share this video, because trust me, you are going to be inspired, number one. You are going to be entertained, number two, and also informed, so that you can know that you do have options when it comes to African clothing. All right. So I'm going to kind of throw the questions there, and then we'll take it from there. So the reason why I have my amazing guest today is because they have decided to do something extraordinary. I always say that when people decide to do something that everybody did not think that they would do, that they decided to kind of break away from the status quo, to establish something on the side. I do appreciate that because it takes a lot of strength, it takes a lot of tenacity, and it takes a lot, it takes people who do not give up to do this. And by so doing, they have solved problems. I mean, they have solved one of the problems that I had. So it's amazing. That's what entrepreneurs do. We find solutions to problems. So starting with Audrey. Audrey is one of the founder of Purple Threads Ghana. So it's Mamiama. So these are two friends who decided to come together to birth this company called Purple Threads GH. So briefly, Audrey, what is Purple Threads?
So Purple Threads, we actually founded the company in the summer of 2019, August specifically. I think Mamiama and I, we've been friends going way back to childhood. And when I moved to the United States, I would always, every time there was an event coming up or every time I was having challenges finding an outfit with an Ankara theme or a Ghanaian culture theme, I would reach out to her and I would try to get her to arrange something for me. And it was always so challenging finding anything to buy, either online or going on Amazon. The dresses were not made very well. The quality was quite poor. It was so challenging. And after years of doing that, I was just so tired of struggling to find my own cultural outfits. And so I reached out to her and I said, we need to make this easier. What can we do to make this easier for people like myself who may not be close to, a fashion designer or a dressmaker right in their neighborhood? How do we make this easier? And that's how we came up with the idea to make Purple Threads, just to make affordable clothes, yet very high quality, and also, to reach people all around the globe. That's what Purple Threads is about, making it easy to find such clothing, such pieces. And all the pieces we're wearing today are from Purple Threads. So.
Wow. And these are women with science background. I know, my mama, you did science in Wesley Girls. So
Yep.
so did Audrey, and you even did what fixes in
Yes.
in
In university.
UST, yeah, for your first degree. And
Right.
Audrey is also did nursing. So I'm thinking, okay, these are women in the medical field, but then they also have the passion. And as Audrey said, it started with because she was happy. When she had this challenge trying to find affordable, well-made African clothing, especially when you live in the diaspora. So, Mamiama, what's your take on this? When Audrey told you, what did you think? Did you think that this was just going to be maybe something that would not last? Did you even think that it was going to be a fashion empire that it is today?
Absolutely. Actually, I was also thinking of doing something like that, And so when Audrey called and asked, if we could do this, I knew that this was just right, And so I think when you have a vision and there's a challenge, you can actually make money. So we just got right to it, and I think we haven't looked back since. It's just been amazing.
Wow. Wow. Yes, amazing. I know it has. And thank you, Sister Ama Rosina, for watching us all the way from the UK. So when you have an idea, you talk about it, right? And then, this is how you want to go about it.
Right.
And you have to think of all the other things that comes with it. You have to think of sourcing the material. You have to think of a reliable seamstress to kind of put things together. You have to think of the style. You have to think of your marketing approach, distribution, and all that. Because Audrey, you are in the United States, and Mamiama, you are in Ghana. So let me go back to Mamiama. How has it been like? How has the journey been like? Because for me, I don't like sewing my African clothes. I have lots and lots of clothes, even for the ones that I was given. My husband gave me for my traditional wedding. I haven't sewed it because of the challenge. Oh, it's going to be ready today. You go and it's not ready, and you have to go and take your measurement. I don't want to go through that. But it was so easy when I ordered my dress from Purple Thread. Just like that, you choose your size and then it ships to you. So how has the challenge been? Because I know you have to find a good seamstress. You have to put everything. How has that been, and how were you able to make this a success?
Right. So I don't have one seamstress. I
Okay.
have a couple because I know, of the challenge. And that is what we stand for, Purple Threads. We saw that even in Ghana, people have this frustration where you go to your tailor or your seamstress, they say it'll be ready today, be ready in 2 days. You go and they haven't even started. So I have a couple of really good tailors that we use. And I have an eye for amazing fabric. So I think that we are not doing so bad. Um, we've never delayed. We are always on point because I'm always on the tailors. If you give me this timing, I'm on you, making sure that it's done as and when you said it will be done. And then when we are done, I ship Audrey stuff to her, and then I keep mine here. And I think we've been good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go about how people can get it. So my ma'am, I'm coming back to you again. Um, I know you said you have to stay on the tailor. So you do understand that in order to make anything work, you cannot be the kind of person who, oh, I don't want to offend people. You have to be assertive so that you can get the things that you wanted at that time. You can't be, I would say, a passive person and have this success that you and Audrey has had, right? Especially
Yeah.
dealing with the culture that we come from. Sometimes time is not of the essence, correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Sometimes, Sandra, if I go and the style isn't what I expected, sometimes I sit there and I have it all made all over again. That is how detailed we are when you come to Purple Thread. So it hasn't been easy, but I think that it's worth it going through the challenge to make sure that the customer gets what, their money's worth. So, I mean, I go through the challenges are there, but I'm willing and I'm ready to go through those to give my customers the best, they deserve.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
know, Bima, I mean, for me, I never thought that you would be in business. I knew that you had a sense of fashion, but to do this business, for you living in the States and Mamiama living in Ghana, what has been the challenges in terms of you being here and Mamiama being over there? Do you think that it worked out perfectly? Um, Thinking of the international, some of the issues that comes with international business.
I think that, the challenges that women face all around the globe is very similar, right? And so
Mhm,
although we have customers in different geographic areas, we
mhm.
find that people want the same things, right? The people want the same quality, people want the same timing, people want you to deliver when you say you will deliver. Working with Mamiama in Ghana, I mean, even with the time changes, I feel like in terms of communication, we have been able to communicate. One of the biggest challenges, I wouldn't say is because of geographic areas. I think it has always come down to being other professional women and also doing this passion thing that we have on the side. And being professional women, being mothers, and then also doing this business. I think that's where most of the challenges have been, being able to balance this and being, on the same page when it comes to a time to communicate things, a time to talk to our whole team, talking to our website manager, trying to bring people together. I think that has been the challenging thing because everybody is pulled in so many directions. But in terms of the where we are located, that hasn't been the challenge.
Okay, phenomenal. Mom says, a perfect vision indeed. Nana Amma France Mensa says, strong women, great partnership. Abby Van Air says, go girl. And Bendu Gamanga Kamara says, good job. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Sandra at Life and Living It. So as you can see, and I know this is Ankara, right? I had to Google what Ankara meant, and I know it says African wax. So do you source this locally or you source it internationally?
Yeah.
Locally.
Yeah, so everything is local. And so one of the vision and mission of Purple Threads is that we wanted to improve the lives of local women. I know, it's very gender specific, but that was what we felt like we could do for the lives of local women. And so everything that we do is with local women. Buying our fabric, we source it from local women. Finding labor to make our clothes, we use local women, and we do very fair trade stuff so that these women are being paid at a fair base, and not, like when you go to some factories, women are working for basically nothing. And so this was really important to us, being able to help women locally.
Wow, that's amazing because I have passion for women because I feel like if women are empowered, the whole family is empowered. So this is a great idea. That's one thing I like about what I do with my show because I realize that people who decide to do something extra, they always have that intent to solve a problem. And by solving a problem, you would also help other people. So you don't only rise, you rise with so many people. So if you're watching us, and you haven't done what you know that God has put in your heart, that you have this nudge that you keep putting it off. Understand that it's not just for you because once you step in your dream, once you step in what God has for you, you're going to bring so many people along. You're going to inspire a lot of women. So let's talk about what we are wearing today. This is just three. How many I would say lines or styles do you have? And my ma'am, I will let you answer that. How many different styles do you have? Because what I'm wearing um right now is Ohima, and my
Yes,
mama is rocking Obapa, and
Obapa,
Audrey is
right.
what is rocking. You said I forgot.
Lola dress. Yes, called the Lola dress.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so I think our last style line was called Puff and Chic, and we had 11 different styles.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the Jenny dress, we have candy dress, we have a tulip skirt, we have a zebra skirt, we have the Ohima dress, which is what you're wearing, we have the Masha blouse, we have the Lola dress, which is what Audrey is wearing. We have the Obapa dress, which is what I'm wearing currently. And we have the Moonlight blouse. So 11 different styles to choose from. And then we have them in standard sizes. We have them in small, medium, large, and extra large, already made, ready to wear.
Wow, interesting. Because when I went on Purple Threads GH to
Yeah.
order, it was so easy. I just went, selected the style that I want, and then it came with the size. I selected it, and in the United States, it's free shipping. I said, "This is so easy," and it came on time. The platform was very user friendly. It's a secure platform. I think that the person who put the website together needs a kudos because it is so easy to maneuver. It's not so much stuff you have to go through searching to find it. Everything is just right there with you. So I believe that you've had people who have come to help you in this journey because the vision started with you. But once you decide that you want to do it, you would get your helpers who will come and make things right for you. So in terms of that, Audrey, can you talk about, because I know when I bought mine, there wasn't any sales going on, and even for the price, I was like, thank you God, because the hassle alone to find somebody in the United States to sew your clothing, I don't want to go through that. And Audrey, you know me, I don't want to go through that. So anything to make my life easy. So sometimes when we go out and we having like Ghanaian, maybe function, you see me wearing my regular clothes because I don't want to go through that. I just wear what is easy and convenient for me. So this is July 4th weekend. What is happening on Purple Thread?
Yeah. And so Purple Threads, July 4th weekend, we're making our clothes even more affordable for everyone. And like Sandra said, our website is very user-friendly. It's purplethreadsgh.com. All our dresses, we've taken the prices down to $29.99 for all our dresses, and all our skirts and our blouses are $19.99. You couldn't find it any cheaper anywhere. And our clothes are made with such good quality. It's not the same fabric that you may find on like Amazon Amazon or China made. These are very well made clothes. And because the sizes are small, medium, large, and extra large, if you know your sizes in these standards, all you need to do is purchase and it's ready to wear. You don't have to alter, you don't have to send it to a seamstress. It's so easy. And if you know how much it takes to buy these fabric and how much it takes to make them, you'll know that these prices we're almost giving it out for free. Okay, so please grab yours before we're all out. It's limited stock, but please, please, please check out our website, PurplethreadsGH.com, or you can check us out on Facebook, Purple Threads, and also on Instagram, Purple Threads, Purple Threads GH on both Facebook and Instagram. Check us out. Check out. Once you, I think what we're wearing today, you're seeing just the shot from up, and going. You don't see the full beauty of our pieces. Please check us out, both Facebook, Instagram, and our website, and you will be marveled at how beautiful our pieces are.
Okay, so what countries are Purple Threads in?
So Purple Threads, so we ship everywhere. We ship anywhere that you are, Europe, Asia, anywhere you are. But in the United States, it's free shipping for people in the United States.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. As long as you have the major accepted payments, if you have Visa, Master, or do you accept PayPal?
We accept PayPal, and actually for this weekend, if you want to DM us on our Facebook or Instagram, we can arrange something through that as well with ordering and payment. So we will make it easy. DM us and we will work it out.
Amazing, amazing.
Audrey, Sandra, I think our handle on Instagram is purple_threadsGH. Yeah, purple_threadsGH.
Okay. And I'm going to put all the information in the comment section so that it's easy for you to just look at it if you missed it. Yeah. So Patricia Adape, my mom says, thanks, Beidou. Faustina Hagen, mother-in-law, says, awesome business. Kudos, ladies. My husband says, Dedo. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for joining us. If you just joined us, this is Sandra at Life and Living It. And I do have the CEOs, the founders of Purple Thread GH. It's a fashion empire specializing in African clothing, different styles that you can, this one that I'm wearing is so comfortable. As to where you just slide it on and you keep going and you look so, so beautiful, poised. I like the sewing. I'm not a seamstress, but I don't see any threads coming out. It looks ready-made, that you don't need to do any alterations, because doing alterations in the United States is very expensive. And I don't know how to sew. So this is great. So if you're watching us, I'm going to put all the information below. You can contact them if you have any questions. But this, if you want to get it, I think this is the time for you to get it. $29.99 for all of it. I got mine. Mine was not on sale. So you want to get it, go ahead and get it and rock this. It's amazing. You can wear this for all weather, all weather. If it's too cold, put on a coat, but you can wear this. And one thing is, you put on the coat when it's winter, when you're outside, but when you're inside, you don't need a coat, right? So it's all weather. Some of them are very summer looking, and some of them, like what Audrey is wearing, it has the sleeves, so you'll be okay if you wore that during winter. For those who are just watching us, I just want you to also know that as we are rocking our African wear and we're looking all pretty, for those who watch me on Facebook, you do know that I inspire healthy living. I did not know when I signed, when I registered to go to university, that I was going to be doing this for such a time as this. But I thank God that through it all, he has brought me to this journey, and I'm loving every bit of it, because I feel like I'm also on that journey. And I just want to talk about just briefly our protein powder. I love our protein powder because for me, it gives me a great option for healthy meal replacement. So if you are trying to maintain a healthier weight, and you want something very convenient for you, our protein product comes in handy. And I like it because it's all plant-based, all natural, non-dairy, gluten-free, non-GMO. It has over 17 variety of fruits and vegetables. So all you do is that you just mix it with water and drink it. If you want to be a little bit fuller, then you add a little bit of fruits, because it already has 17 variety of fruits and vegetables. You add that, you make it in a shake or a smoothie, and you are good to go. It will fill you up for the whole morning, and it's only 140 calories. Amazing. So that way, if you are struggling trying to do your portion control, you have your breakfast checked. And if you even want to do a healthy meal replacement in the evening, you can also use that as well. So if you need more information on our protein powder, on my protein shake, you can contact me. And it's great for people who are lactose free because it's also non-dairy. This summer is the summer for those of us trying to get our bodies back, right? For those of us trying to get back in shape, this is a great way to help you stay in shape with a calorie controlled meal. For those people, when they say they are doing portion control, they are like, not everything is not proportionate, right? It's either the carbs is too much, or so this is a great way to help you as well. All right, so mommy, I know with every business there are struggles, and when you start a business, you might not um, start making money because there is cost involved, and you are paying people to do the web page, you are paying all that. And you don't have to tell me anything that you don't feel comfortable telling me. Have you got to a break even point as to where you know that, okay, whatever we are invested, we are getting it back? Have you gone beyond break even point to making profits?
Um, so truth be told, we haven't really gotten to a breaking even point. But like you said, everything worth doing is worth doing well.
Yeah.
And we are really focused on this. We know that there are challenges. We actually believe in our vision.
Yeah.
And so we are ready to actually surmount all the challenges we are facing. We always go back to the drawing board and then look at what we didn't do right and then fix it. So a step at a day, we are actually gradually getting there. We are not giving up. We are focused, and we know we will make it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it's been. Yeah.
Wow. And that is the true picture of starting your own business. And I know
Absolutely.
when people start a business and in a year or 2 or 3 they're not making any profit, then they check out. Oh, this is not
Mhm.
for us. But it's a journey, to give yourself some time, because like you said, when things are new, you would realize that, oh, I should have done it this way, because you are,
Absolutely.
like nothing comes to you like that. You have to go
Yeah.
through the process. It's the process that we don't want to go through, because our flesh,
Absolutely.
we want
Yeah.
things today, like yesterday. Like, okay, how much money am I making? I should be going on
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah.
With this business, I
Yeah.
should be able
Yeah.
to buy a new car, or ride my Range Rover or my Mercedes.
Right.
Not understanding that it takes some time to
It does.
actually even get it to where, okay, now I'm breaking even. I don't owe anybody. And now I'm beginning to start making profit, as to where I can say, I can chill and say that, oh, okay, I'm taking 5,000 US dollars as profit for this month. So for those watching us, if you started any business and you are not making any profits, you feel like you have, because I know that you put in time,
Oh
by
yeah.
talking to Audrey, by running around, and you are all mothers. I'm going to let you share that. You are all mothers, time away from family to work on this business. And at the end of the day, you can't even say that I'm taking this amount of profit. You have to have a vision, like you said, and you have to be the kind of person who believes in the vision so strong that you know
Absolutely.
that one day when you are on BET fashion, one day when when you become international, one day when Oprah is wearing your clothes, that you can look back and say, wow, I'm glad that I
Yeah.
did not quit, that I stayed the course, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better, Sandra.
Wow. Audrey, what
Yes.
do you have to say to all people who start a business and then they feel discouraged because sometimes you have every reason to leave to kind of quit, right? Especially, and sometimes the people that you are trying to help, they are the ones who will give you all the reason,
Right.
to leave because hey, I'm trying to help you. I gave you this contract to help you and your family, and you are giving me excuses. So I feel like, okay, Audrey, what do you have to say to that? Because I feel that people need to hear that it's not easy when you decide that you want to be a business owner, but it is rewarding eventually.
Right, right. I mean, the challenges, are many, from trying to break even, from trying to bring your own investment, from trying to get people who you've already paid monies to actually deliver what you need. But like Mami said, we believe in our vision, we believe in it strongly. And I know, and like you also mentioned that the people you're trying to help sometimes are the people that will make you want to give up, like, yeah, these are well-made clothes. No, don't go on Amazon to buy those cheap clothes, because it's not worth it. This is why we started this business. It's same price as what you may find on Amazon, but much better quality. Like, what else are you looking for, right? But sometimes I feel like you need to put yourself out there. You need to let people know that you're not going to give up no matter what. You're going to keep trying and you're going to keep fighting. But yeah, the vision does help, and knowing that as we believe and work on our vision, we are able to bring others along with us and help others through the way, along the way, is what empowers us. So we'll keep moving.
Amazing. I know all of you are the mom of three. I don't know whether that has changed. Mommy, has that changed for you?
No, still mom of three. Still mom of three hasn't changed. Sandra. Yeah.
And I
So
know
mom of
both of you
three.
are like hands-on mothers.
Yeah.
You wanna be there for your family, and you have the business. Is there something called a balance for you?
Oh yes, definitely. That there is always balance, and when you're balanced, and like when there's a scale, if the scale tips to 60% over here, it's going to go to 40% over here. The next day you can bring this one back up to 60 and this one will go down 40. And so it's all about knowing where you stand that day and what meets your priority that day. But there needs to be balance. One part of the scale cannot always be up and the other one is down. You have got to learn how to bring both of them up at some point. But yeah, it's challenging, but it's doable. Knowing when your kids need you, knowing when the business needs you, and knowing when yourself needs you,
Absolutely.
right? So
Wow. So, mommy, what do you do to kind of ensure that you have balance? Because I know Audrey talked about 40/60, and I like the fact that she talked about, because it's not you're not going to have 50/50 every day. But on Monday, if it was 40/60, then maybe Wednesday you might try to, okay, then, you know, you can't always be at 50/50. It doesn't work like that.
Yes.
Mommy, what do you do to
I,
ensure that you have
yes.
time for Mr. Ajim and all the three beautiful kids?
Yes. So like Audrey said, life isn't straight. It's never a straight line. But finding balance always comes with having your purpose. If you understand your purpose, if you understand your goals and your vision, then you try to weigh out, set priorities, and then do things to help you achieve your goals and then your purpose. So for me, I mean, sometimes I feel like screaming my head off. And that's where you have the support. If I'm down, sometimes Audrey is there to bring me up. If Audrey is down, I'm there to bring her up. And I think that it's all about you being grounded, being grounded in your affirmations, being grounded in your vision, being grounded in your purpose, knowing that it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be smooth, but enjoy the journey. That's it.
Absolutely. And Mame, do you find it very irritating? Because sometimes when you start something and you know where you are going, you have the vision. And sometimes not everybody understands the vision. So you have people trying to give you ideas and opinions, and sometimes from people who are not in the business themselves. So how are you able to? But sometimes you don't want to say. one time I told somebody, you haven't been in business, so you don't know what it
Yeah.
takes. And
Yeah.
sometimes you have to, and I'm not saying that people in business should always be advised by people in business, but sometimes I feel like experience does matter.
Right.
Because when people have experience, there's a way that they go about things. So I know living in Ghana, sometimes people have opinions as to what they think that things should be done, or maybe what they think that you should be doing with your life. Hey, you are a graduate, right? Why don't you find something in the medical field? Why don't you go back to school? How are you able to um, put that in check?
Right. So, of course, people always have opinions. Opinions are like noses, everyone has, But I think that everyone should actually be open to advice, regardless who it's coming from. But you should be able to filter the advice. You don't take everything that everyone gives you.
Yes,
So I'm actually one person who is open to listen.
yes,
I actually read a lot. I like to look at people in the fashion industry, look at what they're doing, what I can learn from them. And I mean, for people who tell me you studied science, why are you doing this? Really, it's my passion. It's my passion. All right. And I think that we all can't be put in a square box. I believe that people are dynamic. I could be doing fashion today, I could be doing something else tomorrow, or I can see my fashion business grow and do something else, another time. So it's all about you knowing what you want, because otherwise you'd be swayed by what everybody says,
yes,
you know. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not even going to ask Audrey because she is kind of firm to let you know. She'll say it in a nice way, but she will say what she has to say. And I just want to acknowledge some of our viewers. Um, Carlene is giving us a thumbs up. Thank you, Carlene. Obapa Yasta says, "Good day, boss ladies." And Samuel Nikwe Habi says, "Lovely, lovely dresses worn by the most beautiful African women. Go, ladies, you all rock." And Patricia Adakwe, my mom, says, "Very nice outfit." I am so glad that you put your heads together to do this. You've known each other since elementary school. Sometimes some friendships will last for a short time. Some friendship will also take you all the way. I'm glad that you put your heads together and decide to build this empire, Purple Threads GH. You've solved one of my problems for me, and I know that a lot of women will also benefit from that. And I know it's all women clothing. We don't have any shirts for men. Do you ever think that you will venture into that area, or is too kind of new to decide on that?
I mean, never say never. I know that for at the moment, women's clothing is what our focus is on, but we never know. Our interest may change in the next few months, and we may decide that we're designers, and so we do have an eye for all kinds of clothing, women, children, men's. But for the moment, it's just women's. But anything is possible.
Okay. All right. So before we go, I know it's been such an interesting and also amazing session for everybody who decided to join us. Audrey, can you reiterate the sale that is going on for July 4th? Because that is very, very, very cool. I haven't seen this is like what? Chopping it like 40, 45%, 50% off. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's all quotes are at least 40% off. So it's a great sale on both on our website and also on our social media pages. If you choose not to go through our website, you can go to our social media pages, and I think Sandra says she's going to put all our handles on there, Purple Threads, and you can DM us if that is easier for you, or you can go to our website at PurplethreadsGH.com. Make your selections, and you can see all our beautiful pieces there. The sale is all dresses, long, short, medium length, are all going to be $29.99, and all our blouses and skirts are going to be $19.99. You couldn't beat that. I mean, when I wasn't in this industry, I think I would jump on this wagon so strongly you wouldn't be able to get me off of it. So I'm pretty excited for our customers to be able to experience that.
Yes. Amazing. Mommy, what are your last words before we wrap up?
Yeah, thank you, Sandra, for having us. I'm so grateful. And to all our viewers out there, please check us out on our social media handles. You need to get yourself a purple thread outfit, and you are not going to regret it because it's the ish. You need one in your clothes, you need one in your closet. So either get a blouse, get a skirt, get any of our dresses, and you thank us later.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Audrey, you're welcome, Mommy. Audrey, your last words before we
Last
wrap
word.
up. Mhm.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing us to use your platform to introduce people to our amazing product. And also thank you all viewers. Thank you for taking the time out to listen. Know that if you have your small business, put in the work, stick with the process, enjoy the journey, and keep your eye on the vision. And just focus on the fact that you're not only helping yourself, but also helping all others that you bring along with you.
Amazing, amazing. This is Sandra at Life and Living It, and thank you everybody who made the time to join us. You can go ahead and share this video so that people will come to know of this passion empire, PurplethreadsGH. This is what they are bringing Africa to the diaspora, because when we wear our clothing, it differentiates us. They call us, oh, those people were wearing the colorful dresses because we are people of color, and we of course want to exhibit color because color makes it brings our color out. So, and they have fine colorful clothing that you can wear at any day, anytime, anywhere. Thank you so much, everybody who took the time. And I just want to appreciate Mami Ama and Audrey for coming on the show, for doing what you do, for deciding to be bold and courageous, to deciding to put this together so that all the people who be connected to you will also be blessed. It has been Sandra at Life and Living It. My guest, Mame Amma, streaming in from Accra, Ghana, and Audrey, my sister, streaming in from Austin, Texas. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Happy July 4th weekend. Take care, and we'll see you another time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.